Hey, good morning. My name is Emanuela, and we are doing a beginner's yoga flow for anyone who has a wrist injury or just anyone in general. But this is going to be more open and accessible to someone who may be dealing with a wrist injury or a cast. We're going to use a chair, so I'll have you grab one. And we're starting seated. So when we get into our chair, feet are in line with the hips, and we want to sit just on the front edge of the chair so that we are not slumping. And as we're here, we're just taking the hands on the knees, close the eyes, bring a gentle smile, inhale through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale with a smile for 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale. And as you're inhaling, feel your rib cage opening without hunching your shoulders. Exhaling through the nose and feel your shoulder blades softening down. One more like that. Nice inhale, widening in all directions through your rib cage. Exhale, feeling like you're getting taller, but your shoulders are coming down. Now let's inhale and take the arms out wide and up. Lift your chin. Exhale and round your back. So you're reaching the fingers forward, tuck the chin into the throat, pull your hands back behind you as we lift the chest back up, arms up, and exhale to round. Do a couple more with the pace of your breath. And as we're doing this, keep checking in with your alignment of your feet and your knees. We want to keep that balance all the way down to the toes. Now, the next time we come down, let's hold hands to knees and lift the chest and chin. Big breath, pull your elbows back. And as we exhale, we're just coming into a neutral alignment and circle through the shoulders. This might feel a little tighter on the arm or hand that you have the cast on, and that's okay. This is why we're doing it. Go slow enough so we can really give that shoulder some time to loosen up. Again, one more circle and release that. So we're coming up to standing. We are using the chair, so come to the back of your chair and taking your right foot back. Coming into a lunge position. This is really nice for that right hip flexor. Try to get your left knee so it's over your ankle and taking your right arm up. Accessing a little bit more space in the chest. Start to bring the chin up a little bit, but don't hunch that right shoulder. Take a big breath in, check with your left knee, it's not flaring out to the side. And exhale, come back to center. Right hand on the chair and step your right foot in. Left foot steps back. Good, finding that alignment. Right foot can crawl forward if you need to get that shin parallel with the front of the room. If you can't do it, if you're more up, then that's fine too. The more you bend the knee, the more we'll get into that left front hip flexor. Checking the back heel, try to keep the toes so that they're pointed forward and heel pointed up. If you have a little tightness in the foot, it may not look like that, and that's okay. Just go to what angle feels good. We're opening up the body in the body's own time. And when you're ready, the left arm comes up. If you want to keep the left hand down, that's fine. Keep breathing here, opening the chest a little if it feels good. Keep that left shoulder down. Take another breath here. And exhale, we come back, hand to chair, ground the right foot and step it forward. Start to walk your feet back and hinge. So kind of like a forward fold. You choose how far you go down, getting into the hamstrings here, also getting into the shoulders. So the more you come down with your chest, the more you'll feel it in the shoulders and the chest. So whatever feels good for you here. Now come back to that breath, filling up your rib cage. Using your exhale to soften a little more. Make sure the knees have a little bit of a bend. They should not be completely straight here. With our next inhale, coming up and start walking your feet back to your chair. So we're still keeping the left hand on the chair, right hand comes to your hip, and turn to face the right wall. Keep your left toes pointing to the chair and step your right foot back. So now we're facing the right wall, right toes facing the right wall, and the right arm reaches out to a T and the left arm comes off the chair. If you want to keep the hand on the chair, that's fine. Bending a little deeper into that left knee, but walk your right foot back a little bit more so we can keep the inner thighs active. Left shin parallel to the front wall, and then we look towards the left fingers. Keep pushing down into the right outer edge of the foot. Point your tailbone down just a little bit and pull your shoulder blades down. One more breath here. Good, and exhale, straighten the left leg, hand comes back to the chair, and start walking your right foot in and taking the right foot forward. We're going on to the other side. So a little bend in the knees, the left foot steps back, gazing towards the left wall as the arms come out to a T, and then inching that left foot further back if it feels good. We should have equal weight through both feet. Try not to let your bum pop back behind you. Think about lifting the arches of your feet without lifting your big toe. Check your shoulder blades, pull them down. Take another breath in, look over your right hand. And as we exhale, the right hand comes to the chair, straighten the right leg, walk your left foot in, step it forward. And we coming back into our fold, getting your chest maybe a little closer to the floor this time. Little soft bend in the knees, no tension in the shoulders. One more breath, widening through your back. And exhale, we'll start to come up, walking yourself back towards the chair. We're still staying up. Left hand can stay on your chair. Point your right toes down and turn your right knee out to the right. Drag your foot back, get it in line with your left leg. So you can stay here with your heel on the leg and your toes on the floor, or if you'd like, start to lift the right foot a little bit. Now, make sure that left knee has a little bit of a bend. And when you feel comfortable to lift the hand, maybe bringing the hands to the heart center, relaxing your shoulders, and notice when you're here, if you feel like you're about to fall, spread your toes instead of gripping your toes. If you want, you can start taking the arms out to the side. You can still keep your hands on the chair if you need to. Now just watch me for a second. Try not to dip over to the side. Think more about squaring your pelvis and lengthening up. Take one more breath here. Good. And exhale to release that. And then we'll just move to the other side. So the right hand will be on the chair. Square the pelvis and the shoulders to the front of the room. Spread your toes. And now we're pointing the left toes down, left knee bends. Make sure we don't turn the whole body. We're just turning the hip, and then drag the foot back in line with the right leg. Toes stay down or up. Micro bend that right knee, long through the spine. And then when you're ready, hands can come out to a T. Let your palms face up and reaching tall with the crown. Check with the right hip so we're not falling over to the side. Big breath with a smile. Good, and as we exhale, let's lower the hand to the chair, lower the foot down. We're coming back into that fold, walking your feet back and bringing the chest a little closer towards the floor. Nice big breath. Good, and let's inhale to come back up. And we're using the chair to sit. Grounding your feet so they're in line with your hips. Take your right hand to the top of your left thigh. Take your left arm up. As high as it'll go, don't force it. Sometimes if we go too high, we crunch up here. So just going to as much as you can without lifting the shoulder. And then we're side bending to the right. You can use that right hand just to kind of energetically press the thigh down. We don't want to let that left hip pop off of the chair. And if it feels good, you can also turn the chin a little bit towards the left shoulder or armpit. Breathe into that left side rib. Good. And exhale to come back up. Left hand comes to the right thigh. Right arm beside you. Start taking it up with the palm facing the ceiling. And then we reach over. Just a little press with that left hand, not letting the right hip come up. And then you can turn the chin towards the armpit. Slight tuck of the chin so we're not hanging the head back. Big breath into the right lung. Don't let that right hip come off of your chair. And exhale to come back to neutral. Taking your arms to the height of the shoulders and then palms face the front of the room. So we call this goalpost or cactus arms. And now taking the elbows will stay as they are, but start taking your palms to face the back of the room. Good, and then we'll take it back up. But as you're going up with the hands, pull down with the shoulder blades. And again, let your fingertips point towards the floor as the palms face the back of the room. We're not hunching the shoulders. One more round, taking the palms to face the front of the room, shoulder blades down. And then we'll take the palms to face the back of the room without hunching the shoulders. And come back into goalpost arms. Take your left elbow under your right and reach for your shoulders. It may not happen. You might be more here, and that's okay. We just want to stretch out through the upper back and behind the shoulder blades. And then we'll come back into our goalpost arms, and then we just switch. The left arm will go over this time. And then shoulder blades down. Try not to lift the shoulders. Instead, think about lifting the crown. And let's release that. Taking your right hand towards the chair behind you, or you can keep your hand right on your low back. I'll go this way. So, and we're just twisting, looking over the right shoulder. The left hand can stay on your left knee, trying to get the chest to face the right wall. And then we come back to center, right hand to right knee, left hand to your chair or to your low back, and we turn. Now notice here, still keep your knees in line with your hips. Don't let your knees flare out to the side. Don't let your shoulder blades pop up. Take another breath and lengthen as you breathe in. Good. And exhale, we'll come back to center. Hands just resting on your thighs, right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe into the left side neck. And then we'll come back up and left ear, left shoulder. Keep your right shoulder heavy, your left shoulder heavy. Inhale to come back to neutral. And just closing the eyes as we exhale, feeling grounded through your feet, balanced all the way up the thighs, balance through the spine, and feel that the energy of the breath is easily moving from the base of your spine all the way up to your crown, and bringing that to your third eye. Looking at your third eye, your eyes remain closed, the facial muscles are relaxed, gazing at the third eye, and this is our center of deep intuition and knowledge. Just breathe into that, trying not to overthink it, just be present. And we'll take the hands together at the heart center with a big smile. Give your body words of love and appreciation here, sending healing vibes into wherever you might be feeling tightness or discomfort or your injury, sending love there. You are the creator of your reality. So as you go through your day today, choose positive healing thoughts for yourself and for others around you. We can change the vibration within and around us. Big smile and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this class, and let me know what you thought of that. Great job. Have a great day.